All right, so we got some medical updates coming from the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, a lot of injuries have occurred in their New York trip. Jake Evans, Joe Drouin, Joel Armia, Juraj Slafkovsky. They all got injured in the two games where they faced the Islanders and the Rangers. And yeah, they weren't playing last night. And this morning, the Montreal Canadiens made an update on their injuries. Some bad news for some players, some less bad news for some others. Let's start with Jake Allen. Jake Allen has an upper body injury, will be out for a minimum of 1 week. So that's some good news for Jake Allen. That's some good news for the tank, because the Montreal Canadiens with Jake Allen, they're one of the worst teams in the National Hockey League. Samuel Montembeault, personally, I think is a lot better for the Canadiens to win games. The player seems to have a lot more confidence in Samuel Montembeault. They play better when he's in net, and Samuel Montembeault makes the save that Jake Allen doesn't. So, yeah, for me personally, this season, Samuel Montembeault is the number one goalie in terms of caliber for the Montreal Canadiens. After that, Joel Armia has an upper body injury. He will be out until the All-Star break. The All-Star break in 3 weeks, so he's going to miss out 3 to 4 weeks. Probably his injury occurred when Jacob Trouba hit him with the dirty elbow hit in the mid-body injury. Probably what happened for Joel Armia. He's going to be missing 3 to 4 weeks. Jonathan Drouin, who was playing amazing. He was finally getting back to his former self. And I made a joke on Twitter. I said, oh, Jonathan Drouin is playing amazing. This is usually the time when he gets injured, right? As a joke. And apparently you don't make jokes like that, because it happened for real. Jonathan Drouin suffered an upper body injury on January 12th against the Nashville Predators. He will be out until the All-Star break. So, yeah, another bad news for Jonathan Drouin, the Canadiens. He was playing well. We were talking about the fact that the Habs might be able to trade him away, but if he's going to miss 3 weeks, he's going to be back 2 weeks after. It's going to be the trade deadline. It's going to be really, really hard for the Canadiens to trade him, in my opinion. Jake Evans, who was playing probably the best hockey of his career. Jake Evans suffered a lower body injury that does not require surgery. That's some good news. The fact that he does not require surgery. I was kind of scared that his ACL might have been torn or it's something like that, because the way he fell on the ice and the way Brock Nelson fell on his knee, but apparently does not need surgery. So that's a good news. He will miss 8 to 10 weeks. So that's a long ass time. He's going to come back right before the end of the season, at the end of of March. So, yeah, Jake Evans going to miss a lot of games. And the last one, if not the worst, Juraj Slafkovsky suffered a lower body injury that does not require surgery. Some people were saying his kneecap was broken. Some people were saying he torn his ACL. Both injuries require surgery, so apparently it's not that, but it's still serious, because he will be out for 3 months. So depending on how fast he will recover, his season might be over, because if you go fast forward to 3 months, we're in April and the season ends in April, so his season might be over for Juraj Slafkovsky. It sucks, because he was starting to play a lot better. He started to look a bit more confident. The Canadiens should have sent him to the World Juniors. That's the first mistake. And now he got injured in the National Hockey League, and he's probably not going to be able to play that much hockey until the end of the season. Because if he comes back, he's going to come back in like the last week, if not the last week of the regular season. And the Canadiens are not making the playoffs. So Slafkovsky is really, his season is really likely over. And if not, he's just going to play 3 or 4 games at the end of this season. So it really sucks. I was really hyped because a lot of players are going to get traded at the trade deadline. I was just like, all right, it's going to make a lot of place, a lot of available spots for Juraj Slafkovsky, but he got injured and he's probably not going to be there at that moment. So yeah, some bad news coming from the Habs this morning. And for Juraj Slafkovsky, Jonathan Drouin and Jake Evans particularly really sucks. 3 of those players were playing the best hockey they've played in a while. And yeah, it sucks to see those guys getting injured. And yeah, the Canadiens injury list continues to go deeper and deeper. Sean Monahan, we still don't know when he's coming back. I was told he was coming back mid-January. We're there. He's not coming back soon. It's unlikely. I just hope that he comes back before the trade deadline, so we are going to be able to trade him for a little something at least. So yeah, sucks for Slafkovsky, sucks for the Canadiens. Let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. It's been your boy Tropical HABS. I'll see y'all later for another video. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.